Hello, students. Have you ever thought about what makes our life comfortable in villages and towns? The house we live in, the food we eat, the clothes we wear, and even the roads we walk on. All these are called resources. Today, let's understand resources and development in a very simple way. In our daily life, we use many items. Our houses are made of bricks, cement, sand, and steel. The clothes we wear are made from cotton, wool, and silk. The utensils in our kitchen are made of steel, aluminium, or clay. Furniture is made from wood, and roads are made using stones, tar, and concrete. All these materials come from nature. That is why we call them resources. So, what exactly is a resource? A resource is anything available in our environment that can satisfy our needs, but only when it is technologically accessible, economically affordable, and culturally acceptable. For example, water in a river is not useful unless we know how to store it, clean it, and use it properly. So remember, resources are not free gifts of nature, they become resources because of human effort. Human beings interact with nature using technology and institutions. This interaction transforms natural things into useful resources. For example, iron ore is taken from the earth, processed in factories, and then converted into tools and machines. This shows that humans are also an important part of resources. Now, let us understand the classification of resources. On the basis of origin, resources are of two types. Biotic resources come from living things like plants, animals, and forests. Abiotic resources come from non living things like rocks, minerals, and water. On the basis of exhaustibility, resources are renewable and non renewable. Renewable resources can be used again and again, like wind, water, and solar energy. Now, renewable resources are limited in quantity, like coal, petroleum, and minerals. On the basis of ownership, resources can be individual, community, national, or international. Individual resources belong to people like houses and farms. Community resources include parks, ponds, and playgrounds. National resources include roads, railways, and forests. International resources are found beyond 200 kilometers of the ocean. On the basis of development, resources are classified as potential, developed, stock, and reserves. Potential resources can be used in the future. Developed resources are already in use. Stock resources are available, but we do not have the technology to use them. Reserves are resources that can be used with current technology. To conclude, resources are valuable and limited. We must use them carefully so that future generations can also benefit from them. Also remember, nature plus human plus technology equals resources. Thank you for watching.